Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome, and if you already follow me on either Instagram or TikTok, then thank you so much for following me over. It is good to see you again. So today's video is going to be a very unscripted ad hoc video, and just apologies for the inevitable chaotic energy of this video and all of the cutscenes and the edits, because I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a long one, and I feel like, I don't know, today I'm just feeling like super rambly, so apologies in advance, but I'm going to make this as super succinct as possible. So ever since starting my Instagram page and my TikTok account, I have been making like a mental list of all the things that people ask me about. So where I buy my clothes, where I buy my glasses, where I buy my jeans, etc. And because I get so many of these, I just thought it would be so much easier to make just one long video about where I buy everything, from like my glasses to where I buy socks and tights and things like that, because I really wish I had a video like this when I was younger, so I didn't have to like go through the trial and error of like trying different brands and trying different sizes. So basically, if you are under 5 foot tall and you really struggle just to find everyday items, then this video is for you, and keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I would recommend if you are really petite is definitely these glasses from the Kylie range at Specsavers. I have never ever found glasses that fit me. All of them are just like really long at the back and they just don't really suit my face, and these ones are absolutely amazing. I think the most expensive pair in her whole range is like, I think still under £200, which for like a nice pair of glasses that's going to last you a few years, I think that is like really reasonable, and I really love Kylie. Another reason to absolutely love her. Also Minogue, not Jenna. Just showing my age there, because I just assume everyone thinks that Kylie is like Kylie Minogue. But going back to her kind of range at Specsavers, it's really accessible. I walked in there loads of times, tried on loads of different styles. I think these really suit my face. They just sit well. They also are grey, which go really great with my eyes. I love them, and they really don't stick out the back. They really are the perfect size. So if you really struggle to find glasses that fit you, if you have a small face, definitely try out Kylie Minogue's range at Specsavers. So I am going to be talking a lot about ASOS, because honestly, they are a godsend. If it wasn't for ASOS, I don't think I would have anything to wear. Like, when I realised that they did size 2 for the first time, I'm pretty sure like I was like this close to tears. They are absolutely amazing. I really love the size inclusivity they do there. So just a heads up, if you're ever wondering where I've bought something in any of one of my videos, most likely ASOS, but particularly for things like jeans, I think they are super great because they go down to a size, I think 22-inch waist and 26-inch leg, which for me is like the perfect crop length. So I never really had any kind of like ankle length jeans. I felt like all of my jeans, I was always like rolling them up. I was always taking out the hem because they were too long. But actually the smallest size on ASOS, 22, 26, fits me perfectly. And also for reference, if you didn't know, I am 4'9", so I am part of the under 5 foot club. And if you really struggle to find jeans, ASOS the whole way. So another question that I am asked quite frequently, and I think is something that a lot of petite women like me really struggle with, is where to buy kind of small petite workwear, because anything that is like structured, any kind of suit jackets, they always just make me look ridiculous because they are never really suited for me. Even the smaller sizes don't look good. However, if I really needed like a tailored jacket, if I really needed something particularly formal or business-like, Banana Republic really do really great sort of styles, and they go down to a US size 00 in petite, which means they not only are they small, but they are designed for petite women. Previous jobs where I've had to wear kind of business attire, they have always been my go-to. Unfortunately, I don't think they have a UK presence, but they used to have a really big flagship store on Regent Street, and I would go in there all the time because all of their smaller sizes would be like really, really reduced. Probably why they had to like close down operations in the UK. Always check out the sales because they can be a bit pricey, but they are very good quality, so you really do get what you pay for. And following on from workwear, as you can imagine, I really don't do well with like trousers. They're just such an ag to have to take up, and I don't wear them a lot at work. I don't have many pairs of trousers, so I do wear a lot of dresses and skirts. And if I had to recommend tights, I would totally recommend the Silky Effect tights from M&S. They will last you forever, and they come in really, really small sizes. I've never had a problem with them. They've never been baggy. They are really, really resilient, so you don't get holes in them. They don't really snag. And I just have them as like a staple for my workwear wardrobe. They're really, really reliable, and they do really small sizes. So definitely, if you're looking for tights, check out M&S. A little bit more expensive. I think they come to maybe £6 or £7 for like a pack of 2. However, sign up to their emails, sign up to their marketing emails. Every now and then they'll do a 20% off, and then I just bulk buy tights. So if you already follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you will probably know that in terms of shapewear, the only brand that I've ever found that have done shapewear in my size is Skims. And I really hate to say it because I really dislike the Kardashians, and I hate to give them any more of my money. But shapewear, Skims goes down to, I think, a size 2 to 4, which is absolutely tiny. And it is an absolute godsend because for things like evening events, or last year I was at a wedding, I was a bridesmaid at a wedding, and I really wanted just like shapewear to make me look my best. I couldn't find anything that went down to my size, and I think that manufacturers think that small women just don't want shapewear because we're like small enough. But I think it's more about having like a nice silhouette rather than making myself look smaller. So I feel like Kim Kardashian has really hit the nail on the head there, and her Skims line, I have to give it to her. The size inclusivity is absolutely great. So if you are looking for just some like shaping underwear that you can wear under like an evening dress, or if you're like going out for an occasion, I would definitely recommend Skims. They do so many like different colors, they do so many different sizes, and it is so comfortable as well. I would never wear anything that was like uncomfortable or made me feel uncomfortable in any way, but all of her stuff is really great, really soft, really comfortable, and just gives you like a really nice silhouette, you know? So if you're really small and you want to try shapewear, I would definitely recommend Skims. So another question I get asked a lot on my TikToks is where I buy my jackets and my coats, and most of them I have to say are from Topshop because they always do really great kind of sturdy coats, but Topshop isn't around anymore. And what I would say is that if you are able to, check out like the kids sections of places like Zara, Mango, etc., because they do really basic kids coats that are really, really tiny. They have small shoulders. One of my favorite pieces is actually a trench coat from La Redoute in the kids section, and I get complimented on it all the time, and I'm pretty sure people have actually gone out and bought the exact same coat that I've bought from the kids section, because you can honestly, you just can't tell. So wool jumpers is always something that I have struggled to find anyway, because I feel like a lot of high street brands incorporate acrylic or polyester into their jumpers, and I really try and stay away from any kind of synthetic fibers, because one, wool jumpers will just last a lot longer, they wash up a lot nicer, but two, it's also quite bad for the environment, and wool jumpers are just like a lot warmer. I think overall they're just a better investment, but it is really difficult to find pure wool jumpers that aren't like an extortionate price. However, I have found that at Uniqlo they do lamb's wool jumpers for a very reasonable price. I've bought 3 of them recently, or towards the end of last year, and I think they're about £24-25 each, but they are so soft. They come in an extra small, which for me is still like a little bit baggy. It's not like form fitting, but I do really like that kind of 80s slightly over style, or slightly oversized kind of slouchy style. So for me, Uniqlo is the first place now if I want to go and get like wool cardigans or wool jumpers. They're really great, really affordable, and they do extra small sizes. So for items like skiwear, where you really need something like substantial and it's not something that you can like take in yourself, I again would definitely recommend ASOS. Their ski items for the Petite range are absolutely amazing. They go down to a size 2. They are stylish. I've got a really cool kind of all black outfit. They fit me really well in the legs, they're not too long in the arms, and they are super warm. I haven't had a chance to try them out yet because of the last year and what's been going on, but I'm really looking forward to like hopefully trying them next year. But in terms of fit, I can definitely say that they are really true to size. And my final recommendation is for going out clothes. Now, this is something that I really struggle with, mainly because I find that the only kind of brands that do really small sizes, like size 2 and size 4, are places like Boohoo and Pretty Little Thing, which, one, I don't really like to support anyway because I don't think they're the most ethical brands, and two, I just don't think that their quality is very good. However, one thing that I have found recently is Opoly do absolutely tiny sizes, and I think they've actually been kind of complained about recently because all of their sizes are ridiculously small, but as a ridiculously small person, that kind of works out for me. And also another tip, it's really difficult to kind of like talk about these brands because I don't really want to give them like a lot of promotion, but I have like a little workaround for this. Opoly do really good sizes, they do beautiful dresses. However, places like Depop and Vinted are absolutely flooded with Opoly dresses. And recently I bought a dress from Depop that was from Opoly. It was in a size 4, fits me absolutely perfectly. And I got it for like £10–12 off the original price, but it was still on the actual site. So people are just buying dresses, not returning them or forgetting to return them, and then, or even just like wearing them once or twice and then putting them on Depop. So what I would say is if you don't really like supporting like fast fashion brands like Opoly, Pretty Little Thing, etc., definitely check out Depop and Vinted because there are just so many good pieces on there that have been hardly worn. And it's just like a really good way to kind of shop sustainably whilst also getting those kind of nice dresses that you don't really get in the more sustainable shops. So if you're a petite woman, then I hope this has been really helpful to you. Again, if you have any of the recommendations of your own, do leave them down in the comments because we don't gatekeep here. We like to share all the info and all the intel. So if you know of any really good brands or any really good stores that do really small sizes, then let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you in my next video. Oh, and if you are wondering about shoes, you're thinking, you didn't mention where you buy shoes. I am a size 1 and it is almost impossible to buy shoes. So I just decided that I'm going to do a whole separate video on that because I feel like it deserves like a lot more airtime and there's a lot more to talk about. So if that is something that you are interested in, then definitely hit subscribe, hit the little bell button, whatever it is nowadays. And yeah, hopefully that'll be my next video. So stay tuned and I hope to see you then.